Hi, today we're going to go over how to add a field to your growth opportunities in your Win It or Growth Solutions. To start, let's log into the system. First, let's go over the example. I'm going to go to an opportunity. From our opportunity record, let's say we want to add a field to track when an internal review date is. We can see in our key dates we don't already have a field for that, so we're going to go add a field. First, we're going to go into Setup. We're going to click on this gear in the top right. We're going to click on Setup. Just as a note, this is only available for admins, so if you're not an admin, you will not be able to do this. Next, we're going to go to Object Manager. From Object Manager, we're going to use the quick find over here, and we're going to type in growth opportunities. Your results will be displayed here, and we're going to select growth opportunity. And you'll see a big menu on the left side. We're going to select fields and relationships. Just as a note, before you ever add a field, it is highly recommended that you do a quick search on this screen to make sure that the field you're looking for does not already exist. If we type in internal, we can see things for internal status, nothing for review date. Try review date as well. We can see a solution review date, but that's not quite what we're looking for. So now we can go ahead and create a new field. Right here beside the search box is a new button. We're going to click on that. And it's going to ask you what type of field you want. I won't be able to go over all the different field types, but there's definitely documentation online to know what each of these field types does. For today, we're going to add a date field. Next, we get to label our field, internal review. If field label is what you're typing in, the field name will automatically be populated when you click out of the field label box. So if I click, you'll see it gets populated. Next, you have a few items you can do. You can put in a description. This field will be used to store. And next, you can put in help text. Help text is displayed to users on the front end to let them know more information about this field. Finally, you have two checkboxes. One is you can mark this field as required, and that would always require a value when this record is created. This is usually not recommended for any custom field you're going to add. So I highly recommend this be unchecked. And second is to auto add this to any custom report type. It is recommended that you keep this checked. This will just make life easier when you are doing reporting, and you won't be confused as to why this field does not show up on a report. Finally, if you want to default a value, you can use this default value down here. So you could, for instance, default the internal review date to today when someone creates a record. Not really applicable to this use case, but can be good for other use cases. Once we're good on this screen, we're going to click Next over here. Now we're going to grant access to which profiles get access to this. The standard platform user is going to be your end user's profile. And so as long as that's checked, that means your users will have access to this field. We're going to click Next. Next, it's asking about putting this onto page layouts. So by default, it will add it to the page layout if you leave this checked. I'm actually going to uncheck it because I'm going to go over this in the next step as where you can add it and how to add fields to page layouts. And this is for non-dynamic landing page layouts. I would also recommend not adding it to these either. And we'll go ahead and click Save. All right, we've created our field. Now we want to add it to the page layout. I'm going to go back up here to my main opportunity that I was looking at. And from an opportunity record, we're going to go ahead and click the gear icon one more time, but this time we're going to click Edit Page. This will bring up the Lightning App Builder. From here, you'll be able to see your page layout and all its components that make up the page layout. It'll take a second to load, but you'll notice in the Details tab, you'll see the field sections and the individual fields. Up here in the top left, you can see two tabs, one for components, one for fields. So since we want to add a field to this, we're going to click on Fields. Next, it's going to give us a couple options. So you can add a blank space, you can add a field section if you'd like, or we can actually add a specific field. You do not have to scroll. You can also search up here. So we just added internal. So now we're going to add the internal review field. we're going to click and drag this to where we want it to go. I'm going to add it to the key date section. And that is how easy it is to add a field to your growth opportunity page layout. When you're done, please don't forget to hit save up here, and that will make sure that your results get saved. All right. All right, delete the field really fast. Because we do not need that field. All right.